Hey guys, welcome back to Chariot Palmistry. Today we're going to be looking at karma and how to find relationship blockages through palmistry. So if you're having trouble with relationships and you want to know the source of it, then this video is going to help you out. Now let me just define what I mean by karma over here. We're not looking into past lives specifically, although there is a way to tell all that stuff through palmistry. What we're going to be looking at is what's happened in your present life and what it is in this life that's caused emotional blockages for you that you're going to feel during your adult years. So for the most part, we're going to be looking at childhood stuff, so childhood trauma, if you will. That's the context of this video here. The technique itself is pretty simple. Look at the non-dominant hand, and over there you'll see the heart line and also the lifeline. Now if you have emotional blockages here, I want you to look for a branch that connects a heart line to the lifeline. Now if you do have this sign, it means that there's emotional blockages in your life. And to work out the age at which this blockage happened, I want you to draw a vertical line from the middle of the index finger and the middle finger all the way down until it reaches the lifeline. And we'll mark that area or that gap as the age of 20, or that distance becomes the age of 20. Now the midpoint of that distance is the age of 10, and the quarter point there will be the age of 5. So in this particular instance, we can see that this person had emotional blockages at the age of 7. And this becomes a trigger for future emotional problems. So now that we know what the cause is, we've now got to look at the reaction. So think of karma as action and reaction. To find the reaction to an emotional trigger, we look at the dominant hand. And over here, we look for a Rahu line that cuts all the way through the lifeline and into the heart line. And this age becomes the point at which the childhood karma manifests itself. So over here, for example, we can see this line happening at the age of 19. What I can tell you about this person is when this person was 7 years old, his father moved out of home for work reasons. I think he spent a year or two living either in another city or another country for work reasons. At the age of 19, this person changed cities. He went to another town for university or college. Over there, he fell in love with a girl, but he couldn't make the relationship work because after university ended, he had to go right back. And we can see this happening at the age of 19 for him. So this is what happens. The stuff that happened to him at the age of 7 replayed itself in terms of his emotional relationships at the age of 19 here. Let's have a look at another example. So on this hand, on the non-dominant hand of this person rather, we can see a line from the heart line cutting into the lifeline. That's happening at the age of 16. So what happened with this person was her father went to jail for fraud at that particular age for her. The way that manifested in her older years was at the age of 30, we can see a line running through a Rahu line running through her lifeline and into a heart line. What happened for her at that point was she suspected her partner of having an affair. Now, he didn't actually have an affair, but she, for whatever reason, really thought he did, and that was one of the most stressful points in her marriage. So you can see the action-reaction sequence here, right? One parent during her younger years was involved in fraud, and therefore she assumed in her older years that her life partner would be assumed in cheating on her. Okay, so that's the technique, and there are a few things I do have to say about this. It only works for branches on the non-dominant hand. So if you notice a branch on the dominant hand, then it's not going to work because that line has a different meaning altogether. And also, Rahu lines on the non-dominant hand cutting into the heart line, that also won't work if you're trying to find this combination. It's only these two specific sequences here. On the non-dominant hand, a line from the heart line cutting through the lifeline, and then on the dominant hand, a Rahu line cutting the lifeline and going into the heart line. Alright guys, I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, hit like and subscribe. Thank you.